Okay, now let us start. Yes. So I hope this part is clear to all of you, that how every child is born with inherited characteristics, right? So let's read from the next part where the author, he talks about his friends. I inherited faith and goodness. He's talking here about the goodness and kindness, the virtues that he had inherited. Then he says, I had three close friends in my childhood, Ramnath Sastri, Aravindan, and Sivaprakasan. So these are the names of his friends, right? And then he says, all these boys were from Orthodox Hindu Brahmin families. As children, none of us ever felt any difference amongst ourselves because of our religious differences and upbringing. Now, see, these children, these three friends, they all were from Orthodox Hindu Brahmin families. Orthodox kehte hain, those who have very strict belief in their religion, right? So, and Abdul Kalam, he was from a Muslim family. So he says that during his children, all the children, they were so close to each other that they never felt that they belonged to different religions, right? And उनको ये कभी महसूस ही नहीं हुआ कि उनके religious differences हैं, different family upbringing है. They were so close to each other, say they were all really good friends here, right? And then he says, in fact, Ramnath Sastri was son of Pakshi Lakshman Sastri, the high priest of the Rameswaram temple. So religion was not a barrier in their friendship. Religion की वजह से कभी कोई barrier, रुकावट नहीं आई. And he adds, moreover, there was a famous temple in Rameswaram, right? And उसका जो best friend था, अब्दुल कलाम का जो best friend था, रामनाथ शास्त्री, he was the son of Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri, the priest of the temple. He was the high priest, वो वहां के पंडित थे. And still, there was no barrier in their friendship. एक हिंदू और मुस्लिम दोनों के बीच में बहुत गहरी दोस्ती थी. Then he adds, later he took over the priesthood of Rameswaram temple from his father. Aravindan went into the business of arranging transport for visiting pilgrims, and Sivaprakasan became a catering contractor for Southern Railways. So as they grew, they went into different kind of profession, right? So Ramanath Sastri, so when these three friends, they grew up, Ramanath Sastri took the priesthood of Rameswaram temple. Ramanath bhi temple ka priest ban gaya, pandit ban gaya wahan ka. Aravindan, he started a business of transporting the pilgrims to and fro from the Rameswaram temple. तो जो श्रद्धालु आते थे वहां पर, वो उनको लाने और ले जाने का काम करता था. एंड शिवप्रकाशन का क्या काम था? केटरिंग कॉन्ट्रैक्टर फॉर सदर्न रेलवेज. ही स्टार्टेड, जैसे केटरिंग क्या होता है? प्रोवाइडिंग फूड फॉर द रेलवेज. सो दैट वे ही वाज अ कॉन्ट्रैक्टर हु यूज्ड टू डू केटरिंग सर्विसेज फॉर द सदर्न railways, right? And then he adds, during the annual Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony, ये जो कल्याणम ceremony है, इसे कहते हैं, they used to have marriage ceremony of Sita and Ram. Wedding उनकी करवाते हैं, जैसे पूरे rituals के साथ they used to have this festival, right? So कल्याणम ceremony, our family, तो यहाँ our family किसकी है? अब्दुल कलाम की family used to arrange boats with a special platform for carrying the idols of Lord Rama from the temple to the marriage site situated in the middle of the pond called Rama Tirtha, which was near our house. So यहाँ पर वो क्या कहते हैं कि despite being from a Muslim family, they used to participate in this ceremony. And how they used to participate? Their family was responsible for arranging boat, right? And उस boat पर क्या होता था? जो लॉर्ड रामा की जो मूर्ति थी, जो आइडल थी, नाउ स्पेलिंग देखिए, IDOLS, ये जो आइडल है ये होती है उस मूर्ति के लिए. सो द आइडल ऑफ लॉर्ड रामा वाज taken into that boat, and it was kept on a special platform which was made on that boat, and it was taken to the pond, middle of the pond. एक तालाब था, pond होता है तालाब, उस पोखर में, उस तालाब में ले जाया जाता था. उस तालाब का नाम था राम तीर्थ. एंड ये जो तालाब था ये बिल्कुल उनके घर के पास था. So whenever the Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony used to take place, Abdul Kalam's family also took part in it. So they used to arrange the boats for it. They used to make a special platform on the boats on which the statue of Ram and Sita were placed and transported from the temple to the marriage site. और marriage site कहाँ थी? Pond में थी. In the middle of the pond जिसका नाम था Ram Tirtha. And this pond was just near to their house. So events from Ramayana and from the life of Prophet were the bedtime stories of my mother and grandmother would tell the children in our family. So see, कितनी important information Abdul Kalam ने share की है कि when he was growing up, he was not only told as bedtime story the story of their prophets. उनके जो prophets है, सिर्फ उनकी ही कहानियां उनकी मदर नहीं सुनाया करती थी. She also used to tell the stories from Ramayana as bedtime stories. And he says that my mother and grandmother would tell the children in our family. So as he was growing up, he never thought that there was any difference between Hindus and Muslims as they participated in the Hindu festival wholeheartedly. और events from Ramayana and Mahabharata, ये जो कहानियां थी, prophets की कहानियां, these were the bedtime stories. And as a child, he used to listen to these stories of Ramayana, the life of the prophet. So they listened to the stories of both Hindu gods and Muslim gods. There was no differentiation on the grounds of religion. देखिए कितनी एकता थी लोगों में उस टाइम पर. So जो मदर थी अब्दुल कलाम की, जो ग्रैंड मदर थी, despite being Muslims, they give respect to all the religions. And that's why कहानियों में जब वो कहानियां सुनाती थी बच्चों को, न सिर्फ वो अपने प्रॉफिट्स की कहानियां सुनाती थी, वो रामायण से भी कहानियां सुनाया करती थी. One day when I was in 5th standard at the Rameshwaram Elementary School, a new teacher came to our class. I used to wear a cap which marked me as Muslim, and I always sat in the front row next to Ramnath Sastri. Now here he shares an incident where they had to face the differentiation. जो भेदभाव थी, discrimination थी, उसको face किया था अब्दुल कलाम ने. तो वो क्या घटना है? He is now explaining that. So as APJ Abdul Kalam, he belonged to a Muslim family. He used to wear a cap on his head. आपने देखा होगा ना जो Muslims होते हैं वो cap पहनते हैं white color की. So which identified him as a Muslim. And in his school, he would always sit just next to his Hindu friend Ramnath Sastri. So his friend Ramnath Sastri was the son of priest of Rameshwaran temple. He belonged to Hindu Brahmin family. He used to wear a sacred thread. So he wore the sacred thread. तो दोनों की अपनी अपनी पहचान थी. One can easily identify the two children sitting next to each other. One with the cap and other one with the sacred thread. जो हिंदू होते हैं वो धागा सा पहनते हैं ना, उस धागे को जनेऊ कहते हैं. So one could easily identify that who was a Hindu boy and who was the Muslim boy, as you can see here in the picture as well. The picture which is given in this, where did the picture go? It's not here in the, yeah, here is the picture. As you can see here, this is the Hindu boy and he is wearing a sacred thread, and here Abdul Kalam, he is wearing a cap. So he's telling us this incident here, right? So the new teacher could not stomach a Hindu priest's son sitting with a Muslim boy. Now could not stomach means could not tolerate. जो उसके टीचर थे वो ये बिल्कुल बर्दाश्त नहीं कर पाए कि एक हिंदू बच्चा जो है वो मुस्लिम के साथ वहां पर बैठा हुआ है. In accordance with our social ranking, as the new teacher saw it, I was asked to go and sit on the back bench. Now, the new teacher, he could not tolerate that a Hindu priest's son was sitting just next to a Muslim boy. So he asked Abdul Kalam to go and sit on the last bench as he belonged to a lower rank of the society. So in accordance with our social ranking, means according to the social status that was given to the people according to their religion. And Muslims were considered of lower rank. There were people who believed in such kind of discrimination, and this new teacher was also one of them. So he felt that according to the rule, the social ranking, rule of social ranking of living in a society, Abdul Kalam, he should not sit in the front row. So I was asked to go and sit on the back bench there. I felt very sad. So did Ramnath Sastri. He looked utterly downcast as I shifted to my seat in the last row. Utterly downcast means feeling very sad or depressed. Right? So when Abdul Kalam, he was asked to go and sit on the back bench, they both became sad. Who are they here? Abdul Kalam and Ramnath. So they felt depressed. They felt very sad. The image of him weeping when I shifted to the last row left a lasting impression on me. Impression, lasting impression means gehra chhap padna. So Abdul Kalam, he still remembers the image of his friend Ramnath crying. It left a lifelong impression on his mind of his friend's feeling for him, that how much his friend loved him when he was insulted in such a way, when he was asked to go and sit at the back bench. His friend Ramnath Sastri, he felt really bad and he cried bitterly when Abdul Kalam, he sat in the last row there. So Abdul Kalam कहते हैं कि आज भी मुझे वो चेहरा मेरे दोस्त का याद है, and it was an indelible impression जिसे कभी मिटाया नहीं जा सकता है. He could feel the feelings of his friend, how bad he felt when Abdul was asked to sit there in the last row. After school, we went home and told our respective parents about the incident. Lakshman Sastri summoned the teacher and in our presence told the teacher that he should not spread the poison of social inequality and communal intolerance in the minds of innocent children. So here summoned means called. Summon का क्या मतलब है? Called. So when they went after school to their respective homes, जब वो अपने अपने घर चले गए, उन्होंने अपने parents को ये सारा incident explain किया. Both the children, they explained everything to their father. Lakshman Sastri, when he heard this incident, he immediately called the teacher. And in our presence means in presence of both the children, he asked the teacher not to spread the poison of social inequality and communal intolerance. Social inequality means भेदभाव नहीं करना, कास्ट और रिलीजन के बीच जो है ऐसे डिस्क्रिमिनेशन को बढ़ावा देने से मना करना. कम्युनल इंटॉलरेंस मींस ये जो लोगों में टॉलरेट करने की जो क्षमता होती है उसे कम न करना, मतलब उसे इस तरह के जहर को उनके माइंड में स्प्रेड नहीं करना चाहिए. So he asked him not to spread this venom in their minds on the basis of caste and religion. He said that the minds are innocent ones, they are innocent children, वो भोले भाले बच्चे हैं और इनके मन में ऐसे जहर को फैलाना बंद करो, उनके अंदर इस तरह की इनइक्वालिटी को जन्म मत दो. So he told them not to kill the children's friendship and their innocence by spreading the poison of inequality among them. Right? ये बात समझ आ रही है? How Sastri had taken the handle the situation. He was a wise man and he also did not believe in discrimination. So he called the teacher and he scolded the teacher and he asked the teacher not to spread this poison of inequality between the children, among the children. He bluntly asked the teacher to either apologize or quit the school and the island. So, उन्होंने क्या कहा? Bluntly कहना means speaking in a direct and honest way. उन्होंने सीधे सीधे उस टीचर को कह दिया कि तुम माफी मांगो और या फिर तुम यहाँ से स्कूल छोड़कर और आइलैंड छोड़कर चले जाओ. So apologize करना means to seek forgiveness, to seek pardon, माफी मांगना. Quit करना means to leave, right? And bluntly means telling something very honestly and in a straight manner. So Lakshman Sastri, he was very clear in himself. He knew what this teacher was trying to do. So he told the teacher that either you ask for forgiveness for the wrong that you have done, else you leave the school and the town itself. Not only did the teacher regret his behavior, but the strong sense of conviction Lakshman Sastri conveyed ultimately reformed this young teacher. Conviction means having strong opinion and belief. तो यहाँ पर किस conviction की बात हो रही है? Conviction of Lakshman Sastri, his determination about not promoting discrimination, spreading the message of brotherhood, कि भाईचारा हमें प्रमोट करना चाहिए, हमें लोगों में भेदभाव प्रमोट नहीं करना चाहिए. So on listening to the teacher, he asked for forgiveness. He apologized for the mistake that he had done. And due to Sastri's determination, his thoughts about religion and caste also changed. So reformed the person means this person, his heart was also reformed. उसके अंदर जो ये कड़वाहट थी वो खत्म हो चुकी थी. वो टीचर जो था वो बदल चुका था. उसमें भी एक बहुत बड़ा बदलाव आ चुका था. I hope students up to this the story is clear to you all. So because of time restriction, we have to stop here today. So do take a reading, and in case you have any doubt, we will discuss tomorrow in the session. All right. Thank you all, beta. Have a nice day.